I am utterly exhausted. Every single part of my body aches, and this airline is just... I'm about to spend 48 hours on board Europe's cheapest airline. Now, there is no doubt that low-cost airlines have changed the way we fly. I mean, it's now cheaper to go to Europe for the weekend than it is to stay home. Which is why, for reasons unknown, I'm about to spend 48 hours on board Europe's cheapest low-cost airline. I mean, it can't be that bad, can it? Now, there's no doubt that Wizz Air are the fastest growing airline in Europe at the minute. It seems like every day they're opening up a new base somewhere, and they've got a route network that extends from Keflavik in Iceland across to Abu Dhabi in UAE and pretty much anywhere in between. And they're also incredibly cheap, well, before you add on all those extra charges anyway, but we'll find out just how cheap later on in the video. Flight 1, Bucharest, Romania. Thank you. Flight 1, Luton to Bucharest. It is one of Wizz Air's busiest routes. They serve this flight 3 times a day with Airbus A321s, and that's in addition to the other flights they send to Liverpool, Doncaster and Gatwick as well. It's a really busy route for them. Bucharest, Romania, flight 1 done, 3 hours down, 45 left to go. Bit of Romanian sausage and mashed potato that's going everywhere. Oh, and I should point out as well, I've just actually had a notification on my phone to say that I've just paid for this, and 2 sausages and mashed potato, £19.72. Better be good sausage. I mean, they're all right, but it wasn't worth 20 quid. Right, flight number 2, my next stop is Lisbon in Portugal. It's one of Wizz Air's longest flights. It's just under 5 hours from here in Bucharest, Romania, over to Lisbon in Portugal. So, yeah, let's head over to Lisbon. It looks like another really busy flight here to Lisbon. The last one was quite busy. I was kind of hoping this one might be a little bit quieter. But the fun and games was only just beginning, as this lady got a little bit angry when she was told that she'd have to pay for her hand baggage. As she ran off down the jet bridge without paying, with the gate agent following shortly behind, another group got to the front of the priority line before being sent to the back of the non-priority line, which they didn't seem too pleased about either. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Boarding here at Bucharest. On board now, finally. But it seemed the fun and games wasn't quite over yet. We're moving. The passengers are still moving around the cabin.
Such as overheating, smell, or smoke from the...
so leaving Bucharest behind now on one of the longest flights in Wizz Air's route network from Bucharest in the far east of Europe across to Lisbon at the westernmost extremity of Europe. It's about 4.5 to 5 hours long, this flight, but it isn't their longest. Wizz Air operate flight to Abu Dhabi in the UAE, which is about 5.5 hours. They also head up to Keflavik in Iceland as well. Some proper long routes. Now, you're probably not subscribed to me on YouTube, because I know that about half of you aren't, but it would be really awesome if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button just down there, because I do crazy challenges like this all the time. Right down there is Milan Malpensa Airport, and that's actually eventually where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. See you later. Lisbon, Portugal, flight 2 done, and an hour early on a 5-hour flight. That's pretty good going, Wizz Air. I'm well impressed with that. That extra hour came in pretty handy, as it seemed I'd spend most of it explaining the concept of the Gregorian calendar to Portugal's version of Starsky and Hutch.
This is for tomorrow, sir. Today is 8.
No, it was the same today. That's the flight I've just arrived on. September the 8th. September 8th.
This is still Lisbon.
Yes.
You are in Lisbon today.
Yes. September 0908.
Sir.
0908.
Sir, you are in Lisbon.
Yes. Yes, but the date.
Flight?
That's tomorrow as well, but I just landed on that flight.
No.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
This is wrong.
It's the American date.
You are in Lisbon.
It's American date. I'll show you my email. I'll show you the email. Hang
I
on.
don't care about the email. I need to see the boarding.
It is definitely for today, I promise you. It's the same date as the flight I've just arrived on. So
today is 8, not 9.
Yep, that's what it is. 09 September.
9 is tomorrow, sir.
It should scan if you scan it. Yes.
Okay, very good. Can we
Perfect,
now?
thank you. Thank you, you can sleep now, yeah? So what an absolute pain in the backside that was getting through transfer security here at Lisbon. It turns out that Wizz Air on their boarding passes, they have the month and the day the wrong way around. It's like the American format, so it says month, then day, then year. And fine, I said to him, just scan it. It won't let it through the security point if you scan it and it's the wrong date. Eventually he scanned it and it went through and he's like, oh. Right, flight 3. Back halfway across Europe again to Milan Malpensa for flight 3 of the 48-hour Wizz Air challenge. Let's go. Right, flight number 3, and I've been travelling now for 14 hours, so that gives us 34 hours left to go. I'm really starting to feel it now, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us warmly welcome you on board this Wizz Air Hungary flight to Milano Malpensa.
Good news on this flight is that they've just announced boarding completed, and I have a row to myself. Utterly exhausted. Every single surpassing my expectations really in every way. It's uncomfortable, it's cramped, but we've been early for every flight. Wizz Air aren't that bad, and I hate myself for saying that. Milan, Malpensa Airport, Italy. Flight 3 done. Bippity bappity. I don't know how long I've been travelling now. It's like 1 AM the next day. What I do know is I've got a few hours until my next flight out of here, so I'm going to try and find somewhere to get my head down. Right around here seems to be a popular spot. Try and find somewhere to camp out for the night. Probably not going to sleep on these though, because they're all kind of COVIDed off. But people are sleeping on the floor and stuff, so it seems to be a nice, quiet little area. So, see you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning. Not going to lie, not the greatest night's sleep. And I'm still aching a lot, but hey, time to move on to flight number 4 of my 48-hour Wizz Air challenge, and next stop today is Eindhoven in the Netherlands. I think I've woken up in more pain this morning than I was last night when I got off that plane. But hey, we're just over 24 hours into the 48-hour Wizz Air challenge now, which means we're just over halfway there, which means that surely it can only get better from here.
Morning, sir.
Thank you, bye. Hello, hi. So another day, another Wizz Air Airbus, and no priority boarding on this flight actually. Anybody who's paid for that's going to be a bit annoyed, because it's just boarding by row number here in Milan. Next stop, Eindhoven. Flight number 4, I think, now.
The scenery on this particular flight was absolutely stunning as we crossed the Alps, getting a great view of Mont Blanc on this beautiful autumn morning.
So Eindhoven in the Netherlands, and quite possibly the hardest part of this trip. Right now I'm as close to the UK as I have been since I left yesterday morning. It's just 170 miles to the west of here, but I'm not going there straight away. I'm first heading 600 miles east in a completely opposite direction to Katowice in Poland. I just want to go home. So that's our aircraft right just there. It's going to take us to Katowice, and they put us all out here in these sheep pens waiting, presumably to get dipped and sheared before we are shepherded onto the next flight. So flight number 5 then, and this one's going to somewhere called Katowice in Poland. I've no idea where it is. It just so happens to be the next flight after my inbound one. So we're going to Katowice, wherever that is. By the way, if you like my Boeing A380 t-shirt, that is awesome if I say so myself. You can pick it up in the merch store, noelphillips.com. There's loads of other awesome stuff there as well, so go and check it out, noelphillips.com. Katowice, Poland, and I really need a wee actually. So then Katowice, Poland, flight 5 done now. I've been travelling for around 36 hours or something, I don't know. It's the end of day 2 anyway. I've got a few hours here overnight until my flight first thing in the morning, early doors, and I've actually caved and bought myself a hotel room tonight. So then in my room at the Moxie Hotel at the Katowice airport, it's quite a nice view out over the airport actually. At the old control tower there, a few Ryanair planes parked over there. So I've got a few hours here at Katowice now until my next flight leaves at ridiculous o'clock in the morning. Flight number 6, that's 5 done now. Absolutely crazy, like how much of Europe I've kind of flown over and seen. So yeah, a few hours now. I'm gonna try and get some sleep, and then really early in the morning be up for my next flight. And I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Right. Day 3, 3:30 in the morning. And it's time to head across to the airport to take the last flight of this trip back to Luton, and then home, and then sleep because I'm exhausted. Let's head across to the airport then and take the last flight with the Purple Peril from here in Katowice back to London Luton. That was close. Legged it through the airport security. Absolute nightmare here, but never mind. At the gate. Probably the last one on the queue. Right on board. That was a nightmare getting on, but never mind. One of the last on board, but hey, time to get home. 45 hours in now, 3 hours left to go. Let's do it.
Now, it's time to talk about how much I paid for these flights, and you are not going to believe some of the charges that Wizz Air added onto my flights.
Then let's talk about how much this 48 hours on Wizz Air has cost me financially. I mean, I know what it's cost me in terms of my health. 6 flights with Wizz Air all around Europe ended up costing me £187. And Wizz Air are the master of the hidden charge and surcharge. Just when I was booking this flight, they started adding on the system surcharge, they called it. €10 on each flight that I paid for, literally added on right at the end after I'd added my card details before I hit the confirm button. It was a fee that Wizz Air charge if you're using an ad blocker on your computer, which is a bit weird. It's the first time I've ever come across that. So I tweeted about it, and it got picked up by a couple of the national newspapers who essentially got a comment out of Wizz Air saying, no, we don't charge you for using an ad blocker. But the way to stop it from doing that is to turn off your ad blocker. So effectively it is an ad blocker surcharge of €10. You have to really, really be careful and watch what charges they are adding on. Here's the other thing, right? You want to contact Wizz Air about your booking, you have an issue with it. So you give them a phone call, and their phone lines are a premium rate phone line number, and they charge £1.45 a minute. I mean, if you have a problem with your booking, bearing in mind most Wizz Air flights start at like £7 or £8. You make one phone call, you might as well, it's actually going to be cheaper to book a new flight than it is, because you can talk. 10-minute phone call is going to be like £15. If you know that, and you realise that effectively it is a flying bus, then really it's perfectly acceptable for me.
Incoming crew, please stop apologetic.
Please bridge emergency, fasten your seatbelts, close the train and seat front of your open the window door. Doors will be elevated this time. And take it with you the safety control.
Gentlemen, welcome to London Luton Airport with local time 7:30 AM. Captain and Whitaker, thank you for flying with us. We hope you've enjoyed the flight with us. We look forward to the pleasure of seeing you again in the very near future.
Thank you, bye-bye.
So 48 hours and 6,072 miles later, I am back here in the bedlam that is London Luton Airport. Absolute chaos, that passport queue. I am off to get some rest and rest my muscles. I'm absolutely exhausted. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think to it down in the comments. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.